Big game breakdown continues here on Sportsbet. Syracuse and Duke set up for Saturday. Big time showdown in the ACC. The Sportsbet estimated line. These are projections. Projections have tended to be pretty accurate so far this season. But of course, as I record on Friday, I don't have the lines up yet for Saturday. The estimated line, Duke minus 12, total 141.5. There's some talk that Marvin Bagley could be ready for this game. I don't know that he's going to be really back tomorrow. There's talk that he's going to be back for Duke. At some point, he's going to be back for Duke. But you wonder if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, because without Bagley, the best player in college basketball this season, without him, 4-0 straight up, 4-0 against the spread. They've beaten the spread by an average of 9 points per game. And defensively, they've allowed only 58.5 points per game in those contests. The key to that defense has been using the zone almost exclusively, full time. They held Louisville to 56 points and 0.79 points per possession on Wednesday. Louisville head coach David Padgett after the game, quote, "In a short period of time, they've turned the zone into a major defensive weapon." And we know how good the zone teams can be when they're doing it effectively. Syracuse is certainly a team that's done that. And, of course, the Syracuse protege in Washington is doing a lot of that right now with the 2-3 zone. Duke's zone's been really good. Coach K, thank goodness our kids are playing so well. To win 4 games without him is a big-time thing. There's been one other key without Bagley, and that's Grayson Allen's played really well of late. He's found his game. I ripped Grayson Allen about a month ago. He said, this senior is not playing like the leader he needs to play. But look at the last 4 games without Bagley. 95 points, averaging more than 24 a game. He's shooting well from inside the arc, shooting well from outside the arc. The assists are there. The rebounds and the steals are there. The defensive effort, the hustle points. I've been impressed with Grayson Allen in recent weeks. I've been impressed with this Syracuse team. I really have. They were good enough to take North Carolina right down to the wire. They ended up losing 78-74 earlier in the week. But we're talking about a team that has, you'd have no depth. Syracuse has no depth whatsoever. Tyus Battle, Oshae Brissett, Frank Howard, they all went the full 40 minutes, no rest whatsoever for 3 starters. Battle, in fact, is averaging more than 40 minutes per game in ACC action because of overtime. The bench against North Carolina, total production from the Syracuse bench. 2 points, 2 rebounds. That's no depth. Syracuse not likely to be bothered by the Duke zone. They know the 2-3 inside and out. They play it very well. Look at the numbers. The key here for Syracuse is it's not just they're playing defense on the perimeter or they're playing defense in the low post. They're playing defense everywhere, and they're forcing turnovers in bunches. That's an advantage for a team that's likely to be a double-digit underdog. But they do have a problem, especially if Bagley plays. Duke's the #1 team in the nation in offensive rebounding percentage with Bagley in the lineup, and that's the biggest weakness of that 2-3 matchup zone. If Bagley's out, I wouldn't worry about it as much because obviously, Duke hasn't been even close in terms of the offensive rebound numbers in the 4 game since Bagley's out. But if he plays, matchup problem for Syracuse when it comes to hanging tough on the offensive glass. One more big game breakdown coming up next right here on Sportsbet. Betting Inside today. Yeah, we're talking West Coast Conference hoops. Don't miss it. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.